Hey, listen, I want to thank each and everyone who has bought my book, Both Sides Now. It's a photo book that has my black and white film photographs in it. But it also has my journal entries from the time I was living in Silicon Valley, running software and high-tech businesses there. It's called Both Sides Now because I am a Johnny Mitchell fan, but also because this book illustrates different sides of my life. Artistic, corporate, family, business. While living there, especially in the latter part of my stint, close to 10 years in Silicon Valley, I started to get ready to change my life. My kids were getting older and I was growing tired of corporate politics and pressure and not being able to do things that I really value and want to do. So I wanted to change that, and part of that was then finally the decision to move back to Finland and then change quite a few things. Now, when I started to realize that that's what I want to do, I read a lot of life transformation books, guidance about how do you take the next journey in your life, whether that's changing your career or even retiring. I wasn't ready for that, but I read those books and I found them shallow. At least those books that I found. They tried to give me answers to questions that I didn't even know I had. Cookie cutter answers. So then I just kept a journal, wrote down things as I always do. And then now that I'm reading them years later, I see that struggle, I see those faces. So I thought that maybe if I put them in a book like this, together with photographs, maybe that could help somebody else in the same situation. I'm not giving any answers, I'm not giving any guidance. I'm just trying to illustrate that I was in that situation. There are different sides of my life and they are not always compatible. But it doesn't matter, that's life. Life is good. Let me read you a few pages from here so you can understand what I mean. First, here's something about my work. June 6, Sunnyvale, California. The tablet is in a reasonable shape. We published it yesterday. Sales will start in a few weeks. However, the software is fragile and the market is challenging. The team is burning the candle at both ends. There's this pressure. Product is coming out in a few weeks, but it's not ready. We got plenty of things to do. Let's see what happens. The team is stretched out. And as a pictures for this opening, I've selected a traffic jam in a snowstorm and then people squeezed in a subway tunnel. I think that's from Paris. Kind of illustrating this pressure. Let me show you another page. Family was always to me a way to escape all the pressure and enjoy life. So, July 6th, Sunnyvale, California. Anna-Marie's back home. We had a nice long weekend trip to Mono Lake and East Sierra. I really enjoy our daughters. And then as pictures, there are my daughters swimming, not in Mono Lake. If you've ever been there, you know what I'm talking about. And then there's a landscape, this is close to Arizona border. Kind of illustrating now the feeling that I had this while writing this. These pictures are from much later time. I was not photographing when I was writing these notes, so there's that time difference too. Then of course one struggle was that while living there, my parents were getting older. When we moved to the US, actually it was our second time, my parents were okay, getting older but living in their own house and all that. But then in the middle of that stint in the US, they started to get ill and they needed to sell their house and move to an apartment, assisted living. My father got Alzheimer's. And then whenever I would travel to Finland, I felt that pressure that I would love to help them more. I'd like to be in Finland helping them. So here's a page about that. April 5th, Los Altos, California. Dad is getting much worse. High fever. They'll operate on him most probably this evening, Finnish time. Mom is getting really small. I should be there right now. Here are two pictures, my parents, my mother giving a haircut to my dad, and then here my father. One of the last pictures I ever took of him, he's having a cup of coffee or something. Hey, as you can see, this is a very personal book to me. It reveals some of the most challenging moments of my life, like February 28th, Mountain View, California. I fired 270 people yesterday. I'm so tired and disappointed. But it also has some interesting pages that mean something to me, but I'm not sure if you get it. November 29, Sunnyvale, California. I bought an old Jeep Cherokee. I'm not trying to give any answers, I'm just trying to show you what I went through, and I'm so happy that based on the feedback I'm getting, so many people see what I'm trying to do and can relate. That was my intention. You can enjoy this as a photo book, just looking at the pictures, but I guess if you can put yourself into these texts and relate that to your own life, I think that's how you get the best out of it. And then the marketing message, you can buy this through camerastore.com, which offers extremely affordable shipping options and fast delivery. It might be actually a good present also for somebody who is going through phases in her or his life and is maybe would like to have a reference point, seeing somebody else going through phases of his own life. Hey, thanks for watching. Next time something else.